Welcome to Ride with Alina. My name is Alina and welcome to the first workout of the Baseline series. The Ride with Alina family is growing and I am so grateful. And for this reason, I am releasing a series of classes called the Baseline series. This series will consist of classes that I frequently create on my channel. The purpose of this series is to get everyone up to date on my style of coaching and my classes, as we do things a little bit differently here on Ride with Alina. This series is meant for all fitness levels. It is not meant solely for beginners or for advanced. Like most of my classes, they can be personalized in terms of intensity, dependent on your gears and your recovery. The difference in this series is I'm going to be placing an emphasis on explaining what we are doing and why we are doing it, so that you will have a solid foundation or baseline when completing my classes. And as a result, you can get the most out of them. With all that being said, it is a great series of workouts to complete if you are new to my channel, if you have completed a few rides on my channel and may have felt a little bit lost, or if you are a Ride with Alina veteran, looking for a great workout and a challenge. The 6 workouts within this series are going to be this workout on the beat, a sprinting workout, a climbing workout, a tempo-based workout, a HIIT workout, and a HIIT and HILLS workout. In today's On the Beat workout, we are going to be riding on the beat of the music the entire class. We will be using gear and the position we're riding in to adjust the intensity. Throughout this ride, we're going to be warming up on a slower, heavier tempo, moving into some climbs and then into some faster sprints, ending with some more heavy climbs. If you ever get lost, simply key into the rhythm and find the beat of the music in the pedal stroke. I will be coaching resistance on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being extremely light and 10 being extremely heavy. If you are new to the channel today, I want you to focus on finding the appropriate gear throughout the ride, as well as learning the riding positions and technique. In the workouts to come, we will be adding different changes in speed, but for now, in this workout, the speed will stay constant within each track. RPM will be displayed in the bottom right-hand corner. Grab a water bottle and a sweat towel, take water breaks as you need, push yourself throughout, and let's warm up. All right, team, let's take one shoulder roll to the back, brace that core and tilt from the hip. Hands in front, this is position 1. A gear of 4 out of 10. A nice light to moderate gear that brings you to 67 RPM. We are going to take our hands wide in just a moment. Add a 5 out of 10. So put it on a moderate gear, hands wide, and stay on 67. This is hand position number 2. Throughout the warm-up, our goal is to warm up the legs with gear and lift the heart rate. Brace that core, elbows in, and chest proud. Straight to the beat. 4, 3, 2, bring the hands back and leave the gear where it is. That moderate gear halfway between extremely heavy and extremely light. We go 1, 2, 1, 2. When you're ready, add a touch more gear. We have one more opportunity in this warm-up to warm up the body. We're gonna take it out of the saddle in hand position number 3. Adding a little bit more gear and staying on that beat. A stand climb position. Hands to the ends, butt up and out. Add your 7 and bring it up. Hands to the ends of the handlebars, side to side. Butt tapping the saddle behind us. Heart rate's lifting, legs definitely warm. 15 more seconds. In our next track, we're starting off with some climbs. And we're starting up out of the saddle right here. A great warm-up mimics the work ahead. 4, 3, 2, stay right here, hold the gear. Slow to 64 RPM. The beat will tell you. There it is, side to side. In this track, we got standing climbs, seated climbs, we got it all. So for now, key into the beat. Hands to the ends of the handlebars. Butt tapping the saddle behind us, just like we said in the last track. Chest always proud. taking in the oxygen. Getting ready to sit. Hands wide, butt back, push. Leave the gear where it is. This is our base climbing resistance. You can adjust if needed, if you can't keep the pace. Breathe. Up ahead. 4 times we hop up out of the saddle. And every time we find a strong 8 out of 10 resistance. A true climb resistance. Throw it on and bring it up. That's it. Perfect stand climb position. 30 seconds here. In 15 seconds, we're gonna stand attack. I'll explain that in a moment. For now, it should feel a lot heavier than the last effort. Take your hands back in position 2. Shift the hips forward. This is a stand attack. It's like a high knee run. Bringing your knees to the handlebars. Slight lean back. Hips still. Shoulders still. 4, 3, reduce and sit. So every time we go from seated, or from standing to seated, we always do the position change, and then we do the gear change. 7 out of 10. Push through the bottom of the foot. Pull through the top of the foot. In every pedal stroke. In a seated climb, shift the hips back to have a more efficient pedal stroke. We're gonna do that last effort again. 30 seconds stand climb, 15 seconds attack. 8 out of 10 on, up and out. Come on, the music will follow. 3, 2. There it is. Heavy climbing resistance. Riding through mud, riding up a steep incline. Now again, throughout this whole class, we are going to be riding on the beat. So it is up to you to be honest with your gears, to find true challenging gears, to work the legs and the heart rates. Shift the weight forward, stand attack. Try bracing your core to eliminate the movements. Take a seat. Take off the edge, and just the edge. Staying on 64. 2 more efforts. Standing. This time around, I'm going to teach you the pull back climb. So we just learned the stand attack. Now we're going to learn the pull back. But for now, connect your mind to your body and connect your body to the bike by keying into the rhythm. Starting to sweat. Great time to take water. This time when we stand, I want us to find that true 8 out of 10 heavy climbing resistance. And I don't want us to cheat ourselves. Throw it on. Get ready to stand. Up and out. Now team, if you're moving up and down, that's an indication that you need a little bit more gear to control your body weight side to side. Shifting the weight from right to left. Getting ready for a pullback climb. In a pullback climb, hands stay where they are. We simply shift our hips back, further back over the saddle. Shift the hips, pull back. Chest stays up. Your center of mass shifts back. Imagine I'm pulling your torso by a rope. 4, 3, 2, take the seat. Reduce. 7 out of 10. Breathe. One more opportunity to hit the stand climb with a pull back at the tail end. Throughout the ride, it's gonna get very tempting to round the back and look down. But I want you to take your shoulders back and down, puff the chest open, and keep that chin up to take in the oxygen. Proper riding technique, proper gear, holding the pace, equals intensity and fitness gains. Add in 8, and get ready to bring it up on my count. Count with me. 4, 3, 2, up and out. Heavy, strong, climbing beats. This is hard to maintain. It's a challenge we are up for. Last 15 seconds. Pull back climb. Shift the hips. In a pull back climb. We really gotta brace our core to eliminate the movement in the hips. In this position, we use more glutes and core. Abs. Take a seat. Reduce all the way down to a 4 out of 10. Light, but in control. And find 95 RPM. In this track, we have fast-paced efforts for 30-second efforts where we're gonna alternate hand positions from out front to out wide. So let's first key into the beat. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Ensuring we have a light resistance. And we are in control of the bike. First effort is coming up. We're gonna hold 95 RPM and throw on a resistance of 6 out of 10. A little bit lighter than that base climbing resistance of 7. Throw it on, team. Get ready to take your hands wide. Gears on. Hands wide, hips forward. 1, 2, 1, 2. On that beat. The entire 30. In these faster seated efforts, we shift the hips forward. We point the toes down. And we keep that chest up. Reduce to a 4. Hands back in front. 60 seconds. To roll it out. Let the heart rate go down, but this is an active recovery. Sticking to 95. In our next 30-second efforts, we are still going to take our hands wide. However, we are going to hit the attacking position. Finding a gear, 7 out of 10, and hopping up out of the saddle. We're gonna do this one together. Drop the shoulders back and down. The music took a turn. Let's take 1, 2. From a 5 to a 6. Throw on the 7. Don't wait for the beat drop. 30 seconds. Attack positions. Hands wide. Bring it up. 1, 2, 1, 2. A little bit harder to maintain. So if you can't quite hit 95, no worries. We're trying to aim for the beat with control. Take a seat, reduce, stick to the beat. That was amazing, team. 2 efforts down, 2 to go. We know exactly what's up ahead. The next one, in the saddle, in the seat, seated. And the one after that will be standing in an attack. If your heart's beating fast, your breathing rates up, you're doing it right. Fatigue is just a reminder that we are alive and we are working. And that's what our bodies are made for. 6 out of 10. Get ready to put it on. No cheating. Now we're not going into the hundreds for the RPMs. We are adding a stronger, heavier resistance to bring intensity. So put that on. 6, hands wide, hips forward. Stay on the beat. Grit your teeth. Do what you gotta do to make it to the end of this effort. 4, 3, 2, reduce. 4 out of 10. Connection to the bike. Knees track forward in line with the toes, not out wide. If you are a complete beginner, no shame in that. Check out my beginner ride. We go over bike setup, all the hand positions, all the bike positions. I do it from time to time for a refresher, honestly. We can always get better, we can always improve, we can always refine our skills. Now this is the last effort of this track. We're gonna find our 7 out of 10. We are gonna rise up for 30 stand attack. After this track, we only have one more. Our final climbing effort. But for now, 7 out of 10. Hands wide. 3, 2, up and out. Give me a smile. Team, the more effort input, the more energy output. Straight to the finish. Sit. Reduce. Woo! All right, if you reduce, put it back on. 7 out of 10. Our stand climb finisher. We got 2 45-second efforts. Sticking to the beat. 64. So glue yourself to the pace. Right, left. Or you could be left, right. When we stand, we are going to add an 8 out of 10. And we are going to find that stand climb position. So for now, add a 7.5 and take those hands wide. Get ready for the first standing effort. This is the preamble. This is the introduction. The prelogue, whatever you want to call it. Shift the weight back and find an 8 out of 10. The efforts are going to come right at us. It is up to us to find a heavy gear. I want a 9 out of 10 for 45 seconds. It's only 45 seconds out of the saddle. Prepare. Take your turns. Put it on and take it up and out. Yes! A gear that brings you to this beat and makes it hard for you. It makes it a fight to keep the beat. If you don't have it, readjust and maybe add more. You know how it is? January is a tough month. I'm here to make it a little bit tougher so you can come out a little bit stronger. Final 15. Attack! Stay standing, giving the feet some air, and putting in the effort till the finish. 5, 4, 3, take a seat. Reduce. 7 or 8 out of 10. Keep those hands wide. Now this isn't a break. We continue the work in the saddle. In 30 seconds, we hop back up. 2 45-second efforts where we're standing. in between efforts. It's always a surprise. No time to waste, team. 8 out of 10 is on. Getting ready for the 9. Getting ready to stand. You and me and you. One team. Up and out. I think the music speaks for itself. Is your core still braced? If I were to give you a little punch in the stomach, would it be tight? That's what the core brace is. Give yourself a little punch and see. Now hold that. 15 more seconds, attack. Now team, don't be mad at me. We have 45 more seconds left in this track. Just listen to the sound of my voice, listen to my cues. We're gonna get there. Take a seat. Don't touch the gear. Hold on to the beats. Put in an effort. Put up a fight. In 15 seconds, we're gonna take it up. The goal here, surpass the finish line. Bring it up when you're ready. To the end. Volume up. Energy up. Through the roof. Final track. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow it down, take a seat, reduce your gear. Amazing work today. Bring it down to a 3 out of 10. Nice light resistance where we are still in control of the bike. And give me an 80 RPM in the feet. We are going to cool it down. And I cool down. The goal is to lower the heart rate, flush out the legs, and of course, reflect on the ride. When you're ready, take your hands wide and stick to that beat. Awesome effort today. The first of 6 in the baseline series. Hold it right here. You gave it your all in every effort. And we did it together. Take your hands back in front. Give me a slight reduction in the gear. Progressively decreasing the intensity. In control of our breath. In just a moment, we're gonna do some on-bike stretches. So slow the legs, push it up. Give me 3 shoulder rolls to the back. 2 and 1. Interlace your fingers. Bring the palms up to the sky and then drop your shoulders down. Yes. Grab onto one wrist, pull it to the opposite side, up and over, side body stretch. Not worrying about the speed of the legs right now. Switch, up and over. Lower it down, neck stretch, ear to shoulder, eyes up to the sky. And switch. There's a lot of accessory muscles, aside from the legs, that are working when we cycle. Gotta give them the love they deserve by stretching them out. Back to the middle, tilt forward, and find 80 RPM again. We're gonna take our hands wide, and we are going to flush it out again. Again, the rides in the baseline series are for beginners to advanced levels, as are all of the rides on my channel. The series is simply to build that solid foundation of knowledge, that baseline, to be competent in riding on my channel, Ride with Alina. Getting ready to take our hands wide. Take them wide. Flushing out those metabolic byproducts. Be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and perhaps share with a friend or family member. We are growing this community together. And slow it down. If you need some more time on the bike, feel free to keep on riding. If not, unclip, uncage, and I'll meet you at the side of your bike for some off-bike stretches. All right, team, grab onto one foot or ankle for a quad stretch. Bring your knees together, keep that chest proud, and push your hips forward, stretching out the front of the leg, the pushing muscles of the pedal stroke. And let's switch sides. Nice quick stretches, so important. Dig your heel into the floor. Tilt your hips back, pull them back and tilt from the hip. Stretching out the hamstring, keeping your back flat. For a deeper stretch here, bring the hips further back instead of rounding the back. And switch sides. Toe points up to the sky. Stretching the pulling muscles of the pedal stroke. All right, cross one ankle over the opposite knee for a figure four glute stretch. Sink the hips back, chest up. Ensuring our hips are in line with our knees and our knees are in line with our feet. For a deeper stretch, you can push down on your thigh and switch. Using the bike for some stability and balance. Push down. Take your hands onto your handlebars, feet hip width apart. Sink the weight back. Release that upper back. And then come up onto your tippy toes, push away from the bike, and release your lower back. Lower down to your feet. Give me one deep breath in. Reach up to the sky, and exhale. Thank you so much. Big round of applause for completing that ride and giving it your all. My name is Alina. Next up, we are going to have the second workout of the baseline series, which is going to be an all sprinting workout. I'm looking forward to it. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, and I will see you in the next ride.